to enter this month's giveaway. All you have to do is do everything on the screen. The more active you guys are, the bigger the reward will be every single month. This month is $20 of any of you guys choosing, Xbox, PSN, Steam, or PayPal. So don't forget to do everything on the screen and enter this month's giveaway. Yo, what's up? It's your mate Casa back again here with a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to get all 9 Mypark badges and every single Mycareer upgradable badge for the park. So sit back and relax. I'm going to tell you which ones are the most potent badges and which ones are the badges you don't really need. So let's get right into it. Corner Specialist. This is an obvious badge that you guys will need. 100% obvious. Helps you hit down nearly every single corner shot, in my opinion. It's great for every single Mypark, every single player. So hit 25 corner threes to get this badge for bronze or gold, whatever it is. And then times that by 3 or times that by 4. So it's like 75 or 100 for Hall of Fame. The next one we have is Mid-Range Deadeye. Another badge that is great for every single position you need this badge. Is 150 to 200 contested mid-range shots from the corner of the free throw line. As you guys can see that pointy end there. From there, contested 150 to 200 of them to get mid-range Deadeye. Now, Deep Range Deadeye, another one that you don't really need, but I highly request this if you're like a sharpshooter or anything, you want to shoot from deep range. So, like paint protection, that don't really need this badge, but shooters do. So, 100 deep range shots while heavily contested from anywhere on the court. I think, I'm not 100%, but it could be from where the mid-range Deadeye is and beyond to get that badge. The next badge is Limitless Range. I highly recommend this for every single shooter. Doesn't matter what build you are. If you're shooting, get this badge. OP, one of the most OP badges in the game. Hit 50 shots while beyond the line before the hash mark. So you got that hash mark right there. It's from the, say from the top of the 3-point line and beyond to get that limitless range. The next one is Difficult Shots. I love this badge. Only reason is if you're fading away, you're going to get this most likely, probably gives it like a 50% boost for just bronze. That's how much I see it as. Another really good badge to have is Difficult Shots. 100 to 200 contested pull-up or hop step shots. You can get Tyler score at the same time as this, but we'll get back into that later. Next one is Pick and Popper. Now this badge is good if you're setting screens and rolling. I highly recommend this if you're like a center, not like a point forward or anything. You don't really need this badge, so I wouldn't recommend grinding for unless you're like a center or small forward setting picks for a point guard or whatever. To get this badge is simply score off the pick and pop 200 times up by 3 or 4 to get Hall of Fame, as I said. Next one is Tyler score. You can get the same way as getting Difficult Shots, I have heard, but the way I got it is when my stamina is blinking red, I hit them shots. It's a lot more. It's like 200 attempts 200 attempts to get this badge while your energy is blinking red. Or I've heard the other ways, same way as getting Difficult Shots, to do fadeaways, and you should be able to get that in 200 shots. But I have seen it's been a lot more than 200 in my opinion. It's more like 200, 300 maybe 350. I'm not sure the exact number. We'll say 200 just to be safe. The next one is Catch and Shoot. Now I got this badge. You get this badge randomly for some reason. It pops up for no reason. I never went for a catch and shoot shot, and I still got this on my player. So it's 100 shots off the catch and shoot immediately. So as soon as you catch it, shoot. Doesn't matter if it goes in, doesn't matter if it misses. Same with Difficult Shots. You don't have to make the shot, and Tyler score don't have to make the shot either. The next badge we have on this one is Ankle Breaker. Now, everyone loves this badge. I don't know why. Most likely for point guards, small forwards. I don't really see the need for having it for a center unless you have them animation glitches, which helps you get ankle breakers. Now, to get the Ankle Breaker badge is a 200 double move leading to score. It can be off the score, can be off the dime, can be off anything. They've patched that, so you don't have to get straight assist to get it. That is easy to get that one. Flashy Passer, now you guys know this. Useless badge, most useless badge in the game. Just 50 flashy passes. You get that in like 5 minutes if you really grind for it. The next one is Break Starter. Is simply get the rebound and throw the outlet pass on the transition 50 times. So as soon as you get that rebound, press A or X straight away and pass as soon as you can. 50 times to get that Break Starter badge. As I say, you don't really need it unless you're like a glass cleaner or a stretch big or whatever. Like unless you're like a point forward 6'10", then you really need it. For me, like a 6'6" point forward, not really needed. Next one is Pick and Roll Maestro. One of the most potent, if not the most potent badge on the game. It's so unreally good. It's just much needed for the park, especially if you're a playmaker. Hall of Fame, oof, that is OP as shit. How to get that is call for 150 screens. Simply, call for 150. Don't have to hit the screen up to do anything. You call for them 150 times it by 3 or 4 to get Hall of Fame. I highly recommend you doing that for every single player you have. Next one is Lob City Passer. Not really needed unless you're like a point forward or whatever, throwing lobs. I know a lot of people like to throw lobs, so if you like to throw lobs, get this badge. It's complete 100 alley-oops in a season. So just throw up 100 alley-oops, make sure the Mycareer player gets it in to get that badge. Next is Dimer. Best badge to get on the game, especially for playmakers, anything. Even if you're a center as well, it's very worthy to get this badge. So to get this one is get 300 assists in a season. That is easy to get. I'm telling you, it's so easy. I think someone told me that you get 25 assists in 20 consecutive games, or 10 assists in 25 consecutive games. I don't know, but let's say 300 assists on the dot to get Dimer. Okay, the next badge we're going to be talking about is Lob City Finisher. This goes with the Lob City Passer one. If you want to catch lobs and that, slashes, must get this. I actually say get this for every single player that's not a center. If you are a center, maybe. So every single Archetype, get this badge. It's a very good badge to have because everyone's going to be throwing lobs on the fast break. It is complete 15 successful lobs in Mycareer. Hey, that's pretty easy if you ask me. Anyone can do that, to be honest. Next one is Posterizer. I love this badge. This badge is so great. Get this for every Archetype. Any player, get it. Simply to get this one is to get 15 contact dunks attempts. You don't have to make them. You just have to attempt 15 contact dunks in Mycareer. The next one to get is Brick Wall. You don't really need it, but hey, you might as well get it for a center. That I've got it on every single one of my players. You get every single badge in Mycareer. There's no certain stats you need, no strength attributes or anything to get these badges, so you can get every single badge on one My Player. Brick Wall, if you're going for every single badge, I get it, but unless you're a center, power forward, or small forward, I wouldn't recommend getting it for a point guard or shooting guard. Now, to get Brick Wall, is get 100 to 150 good on-ball screen teammate grades. Now, if you're a point guard, you get 1 per possession, but if you're like a center, you get multiple per possession, so that's why it's harder to get on a point guard, because it's not really needed, in my opinion. Next one, one-man fast break. Yeah, I recommend this for point guard, shooting guards, small forwards, or like athletic finishers, or stretch bigs so they can go up the court pretty fast, I'm pretty sure. But it's a great badge to have for your point guard, shooting guard, small forward. To get this badge is score on the fast break 75 times in one single season. Every single badge, you have to get this in a season. You can get them in the playoffs as well. So that is them badges. The next badge is Hustle Rebounder. Now, you don't need it if you're a point guard or a shooting guard. If you're a point forward, I recommend getting this, even though it's such a grind. I don't recommend getting a Hall of Fame because you don't really get a boost for Hall of Fame in my opinion. But centers, get this badge. Is 150 offensive rebounds and 600 defensive rebounds to get that bronze or gold, whatever you want to call it, to get Hustle Rebounder, to get, oh my god, Hall of Fame is going to take you way longer, man, I'm telling you. The next badge I have for you guys is Defensive Stopper. Yes, this badge is needed for every single Archetype, every single position. Must get badge. Now, to get Defensive Stopper is 25 good shot defenses, and I think it's 10 to 15 good transition defenses as well, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's a little bit more, but it's between 25 good on-shot defenses and then 15 good transition defenses, in my opinion, because that's how I got it. That's how I set up my Defensive Stopper badge tutorial. Link in the description to go see that video. Must-watch thing to get, because it's the best badge on the game, in my opinion, for defense. Next is Charge Card. Not needed at all unless you're playing, what is it, Pro-Am. Otherwise, it's not needed at all. Just take 7 charges in a season. Pick Dodger. Now, every position should have this because everyone sets screens. A lot of people just sit behind screens, so it's a highly recommended badge to get, even though it is not very effective because Brick Wall is so OP in this game. But fight through 100 screens in Mycareer. Now, that's not easy to get. Obviously, it's pretty hard to get for all you lockdown defenders. I know you guys hate getting this badge, but it's really needed to get this badge, I'm telling you. Next is Pickpocket. Easiest badge to get. Everyone should have it. Is just poke the ball loose 50 times. Easy as shit to get. I like this. You must have it because people just spam X all the time anyway, so it doesn't matter if you have it or not, because steals are pretty OP in this game unless patch 12 fixes them. Next is Rim Protector. get 80 blocks in a season. Obviously, don't really need it if you're a point guard or shooting guard. Small forward, power forward, center. You do need this badge, in my opinion, especially if you're a 6'10" point forward. Even though everyone's making them, just make a 6'9" point forward. You can speed boost without the boost from Sunset. Next is Chase Down Artist. Don't need it unless you're like, I don't really think you even need it at all for Mypark. Just get 25 blocks in the season, 25 chase down blocks in the season to get that badge. The next badge is Acrobat. Now Acrobat, I don't really think you really need it at all either, but if you really want to get it, it says 15 reverse layups and 4 chain shot layups in one season. Yes, it is pretty hard to get. It's frustrating to get, not worth it at all. The next badge is Teardropper. It says make 50 floaters in a season. Don't really need it. It's a pretty fun badge to have if you want to do floaters in the park, but you don't really need it. Next one is Putback King. Score 50 times on the offensive rebound. Hey, Putback King is a very good one to have, especially if you're like a rebounding 6'10" or whatever. Highly recommend getting it. Next one is Pick and Roller. Obviously another useless badge unless you like setting picks and rolling. Score as a pick and roll man 100 to 200 times to get this badge. Obviously don't really need it. Relentless Finisher, get this for every single player. Archetype, must need badge, especially if you're going inside 100 all the time. Is attempt 75 contact layups. Easy to get on Mycareer, even though I think it's more. It feels like it's more, but it might be just 75. The next one is Post Spin Technician. This is a must-have badge for centers, I'm telling you right now. Is in a single season, spin or drive out of the post 100 times to get this badge. Next one is Drop Stepper, another great one for centers. Is 30 drop step moves in a season. Highly recommend to get this on a center. Dreamlike Up and Under, another one great for centers. Is in a single season, attempt 50 up and under shots out of the post to get that shot, to get that badge, I mean. So they are the upgradable badges. Now let's get straight into the Mypark badges. I did make a video on this, but a lot of people said I was wrong. So let's do an updated version and tell you guys how to get this one. First one we got up is 7 O's. How to get this one is 50 highlight plays. I think it's more than 50 in my opinion. I think it's like 50 to 200. We'll say 50 to 200 highlight plays to get 7 O's. The next one is Game Point. 75 to 100 game winning shots. I think it is less. It might be like 25 to 50 in my opinion to get Game Point. Hey, it's pretty easy. Road Dog. Travel to all courts 50 times. I don't think that's true. I think if you just go to a different Mypark affiliation and play it there and just keep winning games, probably get that easy. Probably 25 to 50 games winning in opposition's Mypark. I reckon you'll get that as well. Next one is Iron Man. Run out of energy 100 times. Easiest shit to get. This one is so easy to get. And it's pretty worth it as well. All these badges are worth it. All the Mypark badges. I highly recommend getting every single Mypark badge. But that's how to get Iron Man. The next one is Bone Collector. Get 100 ankle breakers on Mypark. I think it's more than that. We'll say 100 to 250 ankle breakers to get Bone Collector. As I say, get every single one of these badges. Legend Takeover. Now you can get this in any rep, but it's harder for me since I'm a Superstar 3 is beat higher reps. Yes, that's simply how to get it. Just keep beating higher reps. I don't know how many wins you have to get, but Legend Takeover, the best badge on NBA 2K17 of the upgradable badges and the Mypark badges, because it gives you a boost on all your stats after you win a game with Legend Takeover. Same with your teammates, they get the whole boost as well. So Legend Takeover, as I said, beat a whole lot of higher reps than you to get that. If you're a rookie 1, hey, you can get that easily as shit. Easy, man. Next one is Park Bully. Block 100 people in the paint. I don't know how to get this one exactly, but you can get it on, I think you can get it on any Archetype. I think there might be a strength thing that you have to have like 65 strength. If I'm not mistaken, do not bite my head off. I think it's like a 65 to 70 strength. And I think it's more than getting 100 blocks. I don't even know how to actually get it, but I'm going to say 100 blocks. That's what people have been telling me. So if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments section down below as well. Winners only, go on multiple streaks. Hey, you might as well go on, I think it's like 10 game streaks to get this badge if I'm not mistaken. Say 10 to 25, 10 game streaks to get winners only. Another badge really worth getting. Next one is Streak Breaker. Break multiple streaks over 20 times. So I'll say 20 to 50 times. Break some streaks. I got this badge from not even breaking a streak, from just beating a guy who was on a one, I think I was on a 1 game win streak and I bet him and I got streak breaker. That's pretty weird. But they are the 9 Mypark badges and every single upgradable badge in NBA 2K17. This is all after patch 12 as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. What videos would you like to do next? Don't forget to enter the giveaway as well. I'm going to do a monthly giveaway from now on to give back to you guys. Streams coming back. The Garand's back as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Make sure to drop a like, share, subscribe if you're new. Catch you guys in the next video.